Hello, and welcome back. I am Maester Aelix, and this is ShadowRun Returns Dragonfall. We are right back where we left off here in our base, talking to some of our friends, trying to figure out what we are going to do next. And, yeah, I think I believe, if I remember correctly, last time we, oh yeah. Hello, Dante. Pet him. Oof. Alright, now he will follow us around. Yes? Yes. Okay. There, we got a couple job offers, neither of which sounded too savory. However, there was one from someone in the bazaar, and I think we're going to take that one. So, we're going to talk to Dietrich. You really came through for me, boss. You ever need anything from me, anything at all, you can call on me. I'll come running. How's Alexander holding up? He's a good kid, that nephew of mine. Give him some time and he'll shake Stahl's programming. Might take a while, but he'll adjust to life here in the Kurtz Bazaar. In the meantime, I found a good home for him. Samuel's agreed to take him in. Is that why? Samuel's employees have no love for humanists. Most of them don't even like humans. He nods. Best thing for the kid will be to learn through immersion. If he stays with Samuel's group, he'll have no choice but to interact with the metahumans. Soon enough, he'll learn that they're no different from anyone else. First few days will be rough, no question, but he'll make it through. Come out on the other side better man for it. Well, that's really great to hear, Dietrich. Dietrich greets you with his familiar wry smile. Aiduken, what's new? Let's see. Any thoughts from the last run you'd like to share? Not right now, boss. Got a lot on my mind. Alright. Why did you switch from fronting a band to running in the shadows? Honestly, working the stage was getting boring, boss. Spitting and screaming at the world was fine and good when I was a kid, but I just didn't have it in me. Didn't do it for me anymore. The Dragon Slayer wanted to fight a real enemy, so I left the band behind and I turned to the shadows. He shrugs. I don't know. Guess I figured it'd be the best way to find one. Considering current events, I'd say you're not wrong about that. Yeah, I guess not. Feels kind of daunting, truth be told, but it's exciting all the same. I'm looking for a worthy adversary for a while now. It's kind of satisfying having a white whale to chase. Oh, because I'm an academic. Dietrich, you know the white whale killed Ahab, right? Yeah, of course you do, he grins. But it was one hell of a fight, wasn't it? So how long have you been looking for a real enemy? Not too long, ever since I took down the last one. The last one? Of course, I might be able to sit around feeling pleased with myself if I followed the Creator or the Moon Maiden, but the Dragon Slayer ain't that kind of idol. If I'm not drinking, I'm fighting, and if I'm not doing either of those things, I'm looking for a bigger, better fight to get in next time. Dietrich produces a flask from his jacket pocket and raises in salute. I'm a remarkably simple code to live by. Well then, that's, interesting. So, who was the last one? Yeah. Gang boss, great big orcish bastard called the Wildschwein. Led the local chapter of the Horde. I'd had my sights set on him and his for a while. They'd hurt a lot of people. I figured they'd pose a challenge. I wasn't wrong about that, but I took him out in the end. Well, when does this pattern end? Well, boss, the way I figure it, it'll end when I pick a fight I can't win. He smiles sadly. Might be this one, might be the next. Hard to top a great dragon. But that's the way the Dragon Slayer wants it, and who am I to refuse him? Abruptly he turns away. That's enough talk for today, boss. Besides, you've got other things to do, I'm sure. Thanks, Dietrich. Alright, and now we can talk to Paul. Now Aiduken, welcome back. I have news for you. Excellent. In your absence, I have been looking into the Hartfield Manor. Whatever Firewing is up to is both large-scale and well-funded. I've uncovered a money trail leading from holding companies all over the world to an offshore fund with dummy addresses. From there, all of that freshly laundered money flows directly into the Hartfield estate. Interesting. Wait a second. Why would the dragon have investors? That doesn't make sense. This isn't good. How much are we... Yeah, this doesn't make sense. It's doubtful that the Firewings pawns even know where their money is going. It's the typical... This is typical of draconic plots. Uncover a stream of money flowing behind the scenes, and there's a fair chance you'll find a dragon at the receiving end of it. To a dragon, conspiracy is second nature. Let's see. But Firewing was different. She didn't scheme or plot, she acted. Alright, so the dragon has money. This isn't exactly new information. The Harfield Manor reeked of wealth. True, but at the very least this information helps to establish where all the money is coming from. I'll continue digging into this for a while and let you and the team tackle your next run. With luck, you'll have more information to share upon your return. Sounds good, Paul. One last thing, Aiduken. Millet was able to restore the readable surface of one of the Green Winters DVDs. If you'd like to take a look, you'll find it sitting behind the player. I'll check it out. Very good. Millet is still working on the other DVDs from the bundle. Many of them are extensively damaged, and getting anything off them has proven to be quite a chore. She told me that she'll be in touch when she makes any headway. Thanks, Paul. Cool. Well then, we'll go to the DVD player. Alright, load the second DVD. The soft whir of the spinning DVD punctuated by an occasional rattling sound. The scratched LCD display comes to life, and a menu fills with screen. Play track 1. The screen goes black for a moment, the green winter appears, timestamp records 2054-11-11. Alright, as I said in my last recording, I've been having trouble finding hard facts on Firewing, so I thought I'd open things up a bit. Let's go see what the rumor mill has to say. The screen jumps and Winters reappears in a different location. He is now clutching a mug of soy calf in both hands and the bags under his eyes. Well, that was enlightening, assuming any of it was true, that is. So, for the past 5 years, I've been poking around some of the crazier fringe theories related to dragons in the SOX. As a reminder, the SOX is an irradiated wasteland between France and Germany. It got zoned off back in '08 after the Canton GIU reactor meltdown. Anyway, there's all kinds of rumors floating around the place. I've heard stories about a walled city in there that operates survival of the fittest, kill or be killed basis, sort of like a nightmare inversion of Berlin. All of the anarchy, but none of the stability of the F state provides. The radiation poisoning, cancer, and mana pollution are just icing on the cake. So when Adrian helped the Luftwaffe shoot Firewing down, it crashed into the SOX. That much is well known. What isn't well known are all the modern day myths that have arisen about her since. And tonight, I've heard an earful. I chatted up a girl who claimed that the Ghost Rat, that's a smuggler operating in the SRX, she told me about a dragon cult called Disciples of the Cleansing Fire. Apparently, these cultists worship some sort of radioactive ghost dragon. Could be Firewing, or could be nothing. It's worth digging into all the same. Another thing my little ghost rat told me, the popular rumor in the SOX is that Firewing's astral form was, I guess you'd say, mutated by all the background radiation. Some of the glowpunks out there say that she's shed her body like an old coat. Others say she's trapped, doomed to languish in an intangible radioactive ghost. I don't know how much credence to give any of this. After all, I don't have any proof that my ghost rat is even ghost rat. She might be, but then she could be a run-of-the-mill glowpunk, or maybe she's just yanking my chain. She's never been to the SOX at all. Who knows? Well, food for thought anyway. I don't know whether the thought is some radioactive ghost dragon thing is scarier than a genuine dragon is, but it's interesting all the same. Now the big question is, will any of this get me any closer to finding Adrian? I'm gonna go on a limb and say no, but you can never tell. Alright, let's play track 2. The screen goes black for a moment, then the green winter appears on the screen, 2054-11-12. Alright, let's continue thinking outside the box. After the Dragonfall, the great dragon Kallenstein came flying into the SOX to rescue Firewing, but he was driven off, some say killed, by Loftweir and Nibelheim. So, what if there's another dragon involved in all of this? Winter grabs a thick leather-bound tome from the shelf behind him, licks a finger, and begins leafing through it. Alright, let's run down a list of all the major dragons that could be helping her. First, there's the Golden Worm, Loftweir, the CEO of Saderkrupp, and possibly the single most dangerous being on Earth. Loftweir is a local boy. He'd be in a position to help Firewing. He'd certainly have the financial capability to help her, and he could send a small army into the SOX if he wanted to. So he's definitely got the means, but I can't see how he'd have the motive. He actively prevented the Firewing rescue back in 2012, after all. Same thing is true of Nibelheim, So scratch both of them off the list. He flips a page, frowning. We've got Aiden, the great Shurish. He's operating out of Turkey. By all accounts, he's not a fan of Loftware. They're actively competing for territory in the Middle East. So I suppose that could be considered motive. Reviving Firewing might cause problems for the Golden Worm. But would he risk war with Sadercup by straying into Loftware's territory? Again, I can't think it's likely. He turns another page. There's Kaledir out in Wales. He's pretty heavily invested in Transys Neuronet. He's got the money, but he's too busy dealing with the BTL killer scandal that Transys is going through out in London to get his claws dirty in the SOX. Flip. Dunkelzahn out in the UCAS. He pauses, shakes his head, then slams the tome shut. No, this is a waste of time. The more I think about it, the more convinced I am. The Firewing is acting alone. Dragons don't cooperate unless they absolutely have to. After all, why bother making nice with your equals when you've got an entire planet full of pawns at your disposal? They don't need to work together. They have us to exploit. Good point. Play track 4. This file is partially garbled, and you recognize a few words here and there, but they're interspersed amidst a solid black of corrupt text. Oh. Ew. Okay. Track 5. This file is corrupted, and the screen fills with meaningless assortment of ASCII characters. Yep. Track 6. Screen goes black, and the same digital chime that you heard at the Dragonfall DVD plays again. Crackle of static fills the air, followed by the same, now familiar electronic whine. A moment later, the display goes live. Volclair looks haggard. His eyes are heavily bagged and bloodshot. His hair is mussed, and he holds a cigarette in an unsteady hand. Hermie, it's me. I can't sleep. I don't know where you are. Out having fun, no doubt. Maybe flirting with one of those unattainable beauties that you're always chasing. He tries on a smile, but it quickly disappears. He takes a drag from a cigarette. That's good. I want you to live a pleasant, normal life, after all. One of us should. Volclair rubs his eyes. I can still smell the smoke, Hermie. It's almost a year later, and I can taste the stench of burning corpses. When I sleep, I hear the sirens and the screams, but there's no sound in this world as horrible as a burn victim screamed. The doctors would call this PTSD, I'm sure. They have me in therapy. Maybe it does me up on the SSRIs like they do to our veteran soldiers. He chuckles and takes another drag. Quite a story for the tabloids. The great dragon slayer, Audien Volclair, mentally incapable of wrestling with his own demons. He shakes his head. No therapy for me. Certainly no medication. I have a reputation to live up to, however poorly deserved and however little I want it. He pauses and stubs out a cigarette. The dragon is still alive, Hermie. Of that I am certain. One day I will find her, and then perhaps I'll be able to sleep through the night. The display goes black, and the background whine fades away. A moment later, you find yourself deposited in the main menu screen. Play track 3. While the track does load, it's clearly corrupted. The screen fills with meaningless stream of text. Ah. Yes, more garbage. Okay, well, we'll eject the DVD. Power down the DVD player and step away. Okay, so, let me just... I talked to Paul to get a reminder on what local wants help. Kurt's Bazaar. Take out some other... can I sell payday on end? Never mind. Okay. Nope. Alright, so we're just going to head outside and look for the right person. Doop-a-doop-doop. Come on, Dante. Alright. Oh yeah, just... I'm like, who are we talking to? Alright, Mallet. There we go. Just browsing, don't mind me. Okay, so I think we've already tapped most of our regular spots. Let's see if inside one of these places there was someone who wanted to talk to us about a particular job. No? Okay. Ah, here we go. Mettenbach. Yes. Welcome back. You need some weapons? Some ammunition, perhaps? Alright. I got your message about that missing shipment. How can I help? He nods. Aye. A gang from nearby Keats has been hijacking shipments bound for the Kurtz Bazaar, taking money out of our pockets. I could use your help to stop this from happening. Your dear departed Monica used to provide encryption and information controls for the Kurtz Bazaar. Now that you've gone, we merchants have been having no end of trouble. The office answers that the gang has been intercepting our communications. What kind of communications? Shipment manifests, payment orders, that kind of thing. A group with an agenda could use that information to set an ambush, and that's just what I think the gang's been doing. Several cargo trucks full of goods have already been hijacked and routed to the Kurtz Bazaar. I have a tracking device placed in the last shipment I sent out, containers full of weapons and medical supplies. Sure enough, it got taken. I've tracked it to, Gessenburn. I guess you've never been there. It's a Keats built out of an old U-Bahn station and some old bunkers. Rumor has it a new gang called the Rabengieser is held up there. I suppose the two things are related. So I need you to go there, find them, and get our goods back. I can offer you 500 new yen for the task, and if you can recover our missing weapons for shipment, I will sell you some better hardware too. Sure. Can you tell me anything about this gang? He frowns. Not much, I'm afraid. For I heard they are tricky. They have a reputation for stirring up trouble, then disappearing without a trace. I would tread carefully in that area if I was you. How do I get there? Just take the U-Bahn. The line still runs, though not many folks stop there anymore. The market there used to have something of a tourist attraction, but I think they've fallen onto hard times recently. Alright, I'll take care of it. Good, it's about time I had some inventory come in. And one more thing, Aiduken. I'm going to need you to go light on this one. Take a friend along if you like, but no more than one. If you spook them, they could trash the merchandise. So, best to go quiet. Best to go soon, too, before the trail goes cold. Ooh. Alright, well, 3. Oh, okay, he's 1, 2. And that, I could take that U-Bahn. Well, I think I'll take this one. Alright. And a little two-person thing. That'll be fun. So who do I want to take is the real question. Alright. I could take Glory. She's got those nice razor claws and medical training. Blitz, Hotshot, Decker. So we got magic and tech covered. Dietrich, he's a good support person. But you know what? I think we're going to take Iger. Because, boom. Yeah. She's got some med packs. I've got accuracy increase expected damage. Yeah, I've got grenades and a med pack. Yeah. Hard times. It is a short train to ride to Gessenburn. You exit the subway car, stepping out on the cold, grungy platform. The place is deserted, though signs of life are everywhere. A gaping hole in the ceiling filters cool, hazy light from above. To your right, a small plot of crops struggling to endure the cold and the limited light of the station. Trash and junk litters the platform. It's clear this place hasn't anything resembling a janitorial staff in quite some time. Somewhere in this old, run-down U-Bahn station lies the entrance to the Gessenburn Keats, and hopefully some leads on the whereabouts of the gang and its missing and our group's missing shipment. Okay, well, I don't need a drone repair kit. I think I will ditch the drugs. Keep the grenades, though. Oh, you know what? I give one grenade to our... one more grenade, apparently. Yeah, go ahead. Take another grenade. I am quite satisfied with the weapons that we currently have. And here's where I will say thank you all for joining me. I really do hope you're enjoying this video. If you like this video, please remember to leave a thumbs up. If you like this series, please check out the link in the description below. And yeah, I'd love to see everyone on my Discord server. Could always use a few more friends there. And otherwise, do check out the other links. I would love to have more patrons on Patreon, and by doing so, you get yourself a slew of meaningful rewards, including your name added to games where I can add names. You can get early access to all my videos, and of course, get Patreon exclusive videos. So anyway, thank you all for joining me, and I shall see you all next time.